Hey, you, I need you to hit the subscribe button below.
Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, my name is Abel, man. How you doing? What's your name? See, kind of young. How old are you, man? About 16. Hey, in the school today, man, what they teaching y'all about Black History? It was just Black History Month like a month ago. Do you remember what they taught? What they talk about slavery? What they were saying about slavery? All right, we about to go straight into slavery right now. And I want you to understand what he was bringing out, but I'm gonna take it a little slower. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Have you ever heard stuff like this before? So you never really. Have you ever read the Bible before? So you know about Moses, the Israelites, and all that, right? Have you seen this sign? Check that sign out. Well, your father, where is he from? You see how it says Judah, then they say like American Black, say like Benjamin. Then they say West Indies, like Jamaicans and stuff of that nature, right? So where your father would be from? It'd be Judah, right? Now, I want you to look at this picture. All the way over here. This is how we, because of the Bible depicts him to look like this. This is Christ. If you read in the scriptures, this is how they depict Christ to look. And guess what tribe Christ was from? Huh? He was the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
Guess who your kinfolk is? Christ.
Right.
They don't teach you that in school. You wanna know why? I'm gonna show you. Give me Luke 1:68. This is why they don't teach you that in school. It's something that they don't want us to know. You have to ask yourself, why is there so much hatred on our people? You know what I'm saying? God, you're old enough to know. I know you're 16, but by the time I was 16, I was old enough to know, like, yo, it's crazy out here. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know if my own brother gonna kill me. A cop might kill me. I don't know if, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know if a white so-called white man might kill me. You don't know where it's coming from. You might just be walking and chilling and get hit by a straight bullet meant for somebody else. You already know that right now. You see how I said it? A 15, 16-year-old, I already know that. At any time, that could be him. Right? So you should, and this is why they try to keep you in darkness right here. Because we're going to show you who and where Christ came from right here. Read that.
The book of Luke, chapter 1, verse 68. Blessed be the Lord God of Israel.
He said, blessed be the Lord God of Israel. So, right? So right now, you don't know who Israel is, right? So you don't know who Israel. But I'm going to show you how important the people of Israel. Israel is a man. He was a man, and they named a country after him. You get what I'm saying? In the Bible, he was a man first. And he died just like any other man in the Bible. Alright? So he said, blessed be the Lord God of Israel. So who is God to? God of Israel, right? Alright, so we're going to see how important this is. Read on.
For he hath visited and redeemed his people.
He visited and redeemed which people? His people, right? It's ours, right? You can read. You see, you can read. It's ours, right? So it's specific people that God is for, and it's specific people that God redeemed. Read on.
Verse 69. And hath raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David.
So he raised up a horn of salvation. A horn of salvation is a ruler, a leader, a king for us, which is what? Israel, to redeem his people, right? Read on.
Verse 70. As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began.
Alright, so his holy prophets. You know what they call the Old Testament? That's what he's saying when he's saying the prophets, what they call the Testament. So if you never read the Old Testament, how would you know what his prophets said about him? So that means you must have to do what? You gotta read the old one and the new one. It don't matter what a preacher on Sunday will say. You gotta read both, right? It's pretty simple so far, right? Like I like when younger brothers and sisters come around because they still in school, so they know reading and comprehension. They ain't put no emotion with it. It's just reading, right? So you understand so far how important it is to be Israel, right? Because Israel has a God, a personal God, and he came to redeem his people. Israel has a king. What's going on, brother? Israel has a king, a personal king for them. All right, read on.
Verse 71. That we should be saved.
That we should be saved. Did it say everybody, just we, the Israelites, right? Shall be saved. Read.
From our enemies.
From our who?
From our enemies. And from the hand of all that hate us.
And from the hand of all that hate us. And when I first talked to you, what did I say? You only be wondering why everybody hate us? Read that from the top. I want you to catch what's going on here. Read that 71 again. Read.
Book of Luke, chapter 1, verse 71. That we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us.
We got to be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us. Now, what the soldier here was reading, we're going to go right back to Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Because this is what the Deuteronomy 28, right, that's a book in the Bible. And it's explaining to you the curses that was put on Israel. Hey, how's it going, my brother? How do I'm able? Okay. I just want you to understand this, how you're Israelites, right? We just read that God came, and you too. Hey, come over for a second.
God. It's one.
Yeah, with us. But all right, we're gonna get to that. Hey, but check this out. Deuteronomy 28 and 48. We're gonna read that from the top, but we're gonna read it kind of fast now, because he's gonna explain something. We read that someone came to redeem us from our enemies and all that hate us. All right, now you tell me if this sounds like us, the people on this sign, or this is sounding like everybody in the world. Read this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
He said you're going to serve your enemies, which the Lord said shall send against thee. Wait a minute. Who serve enemies? You said that when you was in school, they taught you about what? Slavery. What is slavery? Serving. So that's why I'm saying, if you read these curses, you will find out who you truly are. You're an Israelite according to the Bible.
That's right.
I read that again. Just read it off. And I want you to listen to the enemy part and what we would have to do for our enemies. Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies,
You'll be in slavery for your enemies,
which the Lord shall send against thee.
They didn't have that power. The Most High did that because of disobedience. Read.
In hunger.
In hunger. Like we were saying before, we ain't making our food for our nation. That's why we don't respect each other like that, because we don't depend on each other. We don't.
And in thirst.
We can't even capture our own water in Florida. It's against the law to do that. So we got to do what for our hunger and thirst? We got to do what? Serve our enemies. We don't.
And in nakedness.
We don't own the cotton fields. We can't make the textile. We might design some clothes, but we don't own the material, right? So are we depending on each other again? No. We depending on who? Our enemies, right? Is this happening? Do Chinese people make their own clothing? Yeah. Do white people make their own clothing? Yeah. Do Arabs make their own clothing? Yeah. Do they get their own water? Yeah. Do they feed their own people? Yeah. Do we do it? No. So who is this describing? It's describing us, right? We don't.
And in want of all things.
And in want of all things. When you want to get married, who you got to go to? You got to go to the courthouse, and who's going to be there? If you want to get married, I don't know, you young. Yeah, but I know because you experience, most of us, even myself, experience marriage has been a horrible thing when we were growing up. But I've been married, and it hasn't been that bad. But I'm just saying, as in, you have to understand that in want of all things. Let's say you want to buy a house. I'm pretty sure you want your own land, your own house, right? Who do you think you got to go to right now to get that? Are you going to go to your brothers, or you going to go to who? You got to go to real estate, and you got to get these loans from who? The people that you had to serve, because you got to serve them in that. You get what I'm saying? It's still the same thing, cross. It's the same thing. I just want you to understand that before you go. It's the same thing. We don't.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck. You see how they used to treat us back in the day? These are yokes of iron. They used to put iron. You see this? And how it springs out like that? He tried to escape. So they would put that around your neck. But when you running and you get through the bushes, it'll cling onto the branches. It'll be hard for you to get through. So he can easily catch up to you. And it'll be hurting your collarbone area. You get what I'm saying? That's what they used to do to us. So now you got to be thinking like, hey, I ain't in slavery no more. I ain't wearing no collar. And I'm going to show you why. Read.
Until he had destroyed thee.
Until he has destroyed us. Until he has tamed us, that we ain't going nowhere anyway. You kind of like you got a dog. You probably put a collar around a dog when it's a puppy or whatever, right? But pretty soon, if you take that collar off, that puppy going anywhere? No, they know where it belongs. They're gonna be like, you tamed the puppy. You didn't really destroy the puppy, but but you get what I'm saying? They tamed us to always serve them. That's why we do it. That's why, with that being said, just from that one, you should know that it's certain people that are the true Israelites and there's certain people that are lying.
Right.
You gotta understand that.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.